I bought the Plaza Hotel. I made an unbelievable deal in selling the Plaza Hotel because it was if that hotel, and I've always said it, if that hotel was one block in any direction, I would have died with it. But because it was the Plaza, I made an unbelievable deal in getting out of the Plaza, and it just worked out really well. And other things I did were, I was telling, actually, David and I were speaking before, and I said, the crazy thing about Atlantic City, I was there during the boom time when it was a monopoly and did phenomenally in Atlantic City. But then Atlantic City changed. A lot of bad decisions. They built a convention center. I fought like hell that they wouldn't do this. They built the convention center in the wrong location. They didn't do the airport properly. The politicians took over Atlantic City and absolutely destroyed it. But Atlantic City, for me, has been a great experience. And I got out 7 years ago and, again, made a lot of money. But I do play the bankruptcy laws, not individually, but corporately. And other people do, too. Many of your friends that we were talking about before. You look at Caesars is going to go bankrupt. And every time they play the bankruptcy laws, it's just like a standard little story. When I buy a building. The building is in turmoil. It's got a big mortgage. The bank is being vicious and ruthless. I buy the building. I call up the bank. They're not nice, so I throw it into a chapter. I beat the hell out of them, and then I get huge reductions, and then I make a lot of money in the building. But when I buy the building, they say, Trump files for bankruptcy. I didn't file for bankruptcy. I use it as a tool. And the enemies, I call them the losers and haters. I call it that on Twitter. I call them the losers and the haters. They say, oh, Trump went bankrupt. I use that as a business tool. You understand, and so do many of your friends. You look at whether it's Sam Zell, whether it's Leon Black, whether it's Carl Icahn with TWA. We use the different laws. The only thing is that with me, they always say, every time I do it to my advantage, they say, Trump went bankrupt. If David does it, nobody's going to say that. So that makes you smarter than me.
No doubt.